But you often said it was grand now around here and go over all the shops.
It was great.
Remember?
There should be 10 shops.
10 shops, yeah.
No,
Because
all.
should have the nearest one now was the shop outside where the house with the flowers, remember? That was Keller's. Yeah. And what was down further then? Finn's. You used to go down there sometimes in the evening, isn't you?
It was for cheese.
For cheese, yeah. Because you said yes. Well, you said yes to cut it very thin.
They used to use biscuit paper.
Yeah, and they put that around the knife, is it?
Yeah.
And I remember we used to go in there long ago and we coming home from school. Remember we get jelly snakes.
And lucky balls.
And lucky balls, that's right, yeah.
And a heap near a penny inside them.
And sure there was a shop here in the front room one time, wasn't there?
There was. We had a shop outside here long ago.
What just that sell?
It's food, substance, cigarettes and sweets and things like that.
But that wasn't there long, was it?
A couple of years. They wouldn't even have it till they fell their own the house, the rent.
Oh, that was renting the house from the landlord.
Yeah,
you couldn't have a shop there.
A shop here.
I know.
We gave it up again.
Yeah. But sure that time that place was like the countryside, remember?
It was, yeah.
There wasn't even lights on the road.
No.
And all the people around just to grow their own vegetables and everything, isn't it?
Yeah, we had loads of vegetables in the garden, sure. We grew up onions, lettuce, cabbage, potatoes, blackberries, gooseberries, strawberries.
And remember you had to go out, and didn't you have to go to work in the mill in Douglas? You were only 13.
So, yeah.
And what was it like walking out the road that time?
There was nothing at all there.
No?
No.
Only a high stone wall, wasn't it, on both sides?
Yeah.
And who would you'd walk out the middle of the road, wasn't it, a whole lot of it because there was no traffic?
I would be on my own in the morning going out.
Oh, I thought you'd go, and who would you be coming home then?
A woman down the trust, Mrs. Lumbert.
Oh, the lines, isn't that them?
Yeah.
And you said they had all of their shawls on them, would they?
I would, yeah.
Yeah, what a bit difference. And she'd remember long ago they couldn't even join the library here because we were living in the countryside.
And their father couldn't join him when we got married, sure.
Mm.
He said no, he was in the country.
He was living in the country, yeah. Well, of course, you see, when you were christened in the country, weren't you? In Douglas?
Yeah.
Douglas, yeah. And it's still the country. Once you go under the bridge by Tesco's, that's the countryside.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Big difference of a place, isn't it?
Different now.
Mm. Or would you rather live in here or when you were living in Patrick Street?
Got here.
Sure, Patrick Street was handy, wasn't it?
I wouldn't like Patrick Street now anyway.
No, but you liked it long ago.
Probably did like it now, but I prefer here now.
You prefer it here now, yeah. Shit is knocked down now anyway, that's where the new building is now. Yeah, where Denny Hop by the Oyster Tavern there. And where you used to play a shop when you were living inside in town. Down the fountain in Grand Parade, that's where you play a shop, yeah. Yeah. It was grand, wasn't it? And when you go to the pictures on Go Saturday night up in McCurtain Street, how would you get up and down?
Danny brings up the Pony and Trap.
The Pony and Trap, yeah. That's right, yeah.
Gardens.
And he'd come home then, wouldn't he? And he'd take the Sullivans next door out to Douglas and to the pub for a pint in the Pony and Trap.
Yeah.
And you go to court for the following day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't it grand too? Total laid back existence. The heart of the countryside, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the how many shops did you say were around here again?
10.
10 shops, yeah. 10 of them, yeah. It was like a little village, wasn't it?
It was grand.
It was grand, yeah.
Nothing at all here, no, it is desperate now.
No, only Aldi. It's all that's left here. It was very far out to walk to it, yeah. But that's the good thing over the day centre, isn't it? When you go down that you'd meet the people living around the place.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, because only for that you wouldn't see them at all, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Was there many there today now?
18.
And did you have your dinner?
We had.
What you have?
Fish. Oh no, beef, roast
Was
beef.
it beef? Was it nice?
It was down there, right, it was kind of tough.
Tough?
There's a different chef there.
There's a different chef? Oh, and there's a different chef every week. Do you remember last year you had Philip in Collins Barracks? You nearly died because he was giving you soldiers portions. Do you remember you couldn't eat them?
No.
Do you remember mountains of food you had to send it all back? There was too much there, wasn't there?
Too much.
He didn't know what was going wrong. And he told you before he left, didn't he, that you were going to, that he was out of Collins Barracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible, isn't it?
Terrible,
yeah. And was there any music there today?
Not a bit, no.
And who was there?
No,
Liam O'Higgins was there, wasn't he?
Oh, he was in town with a cold game place like that.
What did he say? Was he right or wrong? What was he on about the cold care?
Well, this has gone out, there's nobody there now. But all the shops that's gone in town, Patrick Street.
Oh yeah, but the cold care was grand long ago.
It's ruined.
She up and said long ago to take an hour to get down the pad.
Good, yeah.
But all the crowd, she knew the whole lot of them.
You go down Saturday, but then she'd be talking to this person and that person.
And they're all gone now.
They're all a lot of them are gone.
And remember, you go on the mystery trips, remember, in the train?
Yeah, and
The punches, any
would be
punch
there.
and all of them would be in the train,
She'd be
yeah.
on the train.
And the sons and the whole lot of them.
Jen used to kill her.
Yeah. And then we go to Crosshaven and you get your water boiled above the cliff, wouldn't you?
We would, yeah.
Up Bay Ben, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was, yeah. And long ago, Frances Caulfield said she used to get wagonettes, Bay Ben. She'd hire a wagonette.
Which,
And all the people from the Cork United go down to Crosshaven on the Sunday.
oh God, it's nice.
They'd have a grand time and they'd be singing now and they come back to have an accordion player and everything.
Yeah.
And they'd have a grand sing-song coming up in the wagonette. Much different, wasn't it?
Very different altogether.
How would you think, is it better now or was it better before?
When the people were more friendly like, oh, but I'd rather it's now just the same.
You think it's better now, do you?
I would,
Why?
yeah, I don't know, it's nicer.
It's better now? Yeah.
It's,
It is huge. You know, an awful lot of people say it is better. I think it is better now too. Just hiding off that long ago, isn't it?
it's
Yeah, the people have a better time now, I think, haven't they?
much better.
Yeah. She didn't know they had no existence. Long ago they were stuck into houses and all day. You
No
we didn't.
televisions and no phones, no nothing, she had nothing at all like,
No. Only the big radio, do you remember?
it's all, yeah.
And to be roasting hot the top of it.
So they wanted me to the school to come and take my voice trained, they give me letters and that to me home to me mum.
Oh, that's
and I
right, they
couldn't-
wanted you to go in and get your voice trained, yeah. And you couldn't go, she couldn't afford it.
Nah, she couldn't afford it.
No, and you were doing piano lessons, weren't you?
I was to give that up to her, so I couldn't get a
And you done
piano.
Irish dancing, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
But she couldn't afford to buy the clothes.
Nah. So I did everything.
Yeah,
I did
ah.
a piano now, we couldn't get a
You
piano.
just show her how. She said you could still learn the piano if you wanted to.
Every brother now.
It'd be grand exercise for your hands. Moving them up and down, wouldn't it?
I could hold you.
Yeah, exactly. You could have him up and you want to be careful now because as 5 years there'll be murder. Maybe till she broke the
Anyone could
window.
afford, couldn't they?
Oh yeah, well sure that's why you probably prefer it now because there's divorce and everything. You can get rid of Jim's wife out of the way and have him in here in 5 minutes. Yeah, there's little enough room for ourselves without bringing him in as well.
She said you
Yes.
could have a row.
What?
He said
Yeah,
you
he
could
said he'd
have a
rent a room to me if I wanted it inside in our own place. And I had a fourth generation inside in the house and had to get out for him. It is a good man, isn't it? Just stopped raining.
Love is terrible to do terrible things to you.
Well, I'll tell you, you have an awful lot. Tomorrow it's raining with the bus strike, you won't be able to get out at all.
That's supposed to be fine tomorrow.
It's supposed to be fine, alright, yeah. Because they said they're going to be on strike until May.
Don't frighten us, no, for God's sake.
That's the first strike in years now, isn't it?
Tis,
Sure, they used to be, they remember long post, they remember the strikes now go on for months. Do you remember?
yeah, they would.
Remember one time there was no milk.
No milk.
No milk, do you remember we'd have to go over to Capwell, do you remember the shops at the churn?
That's right,
I used to go over
forgot
with them,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
They were
forgot
Charlie
about that.
Levis and Miss Carr
Yeah.
and them, yeah. And you'd only get a jug of milk on the Sunday maybe, if a farmer brought it in, do you remember that?
That's right,
It was
yeah.
terrible, it was on, that was on for months, do you remember?
Was it?
It was on for months. And how long was the post office out? Long ago, months?
That was out, they were out for ages too. I said
You
to
remember-
me, tried into St. Peter.
The Vincent de Paul.
Vincent de Paul
We give a docket, yeah. That wasn't the late 70s, remember the early 80s? Do you remember they were out to strike that time for
Yeah.
they were out for nearly 12 months?
They were, yeah.
And do you remember the corporation used to go on strike? So I mean, like the people didn't see a strike for years. It was perfect. They were long ago the army now, they come over with the trucks to take the people home and the buses to be on strike. They can't do that now with health and safety. Make you sick. They're very stupid with their health and safety there, yeah. They can't do that now because they'd be afraid they'd fall out of the truck. Sure, how could they fall out of it when the back of it is closed? And how do they take the soldiers around? And none of them fall out of it. Load it up, isn't it? We're Jewish, you couldn't get into one anywhere with the wheelchair. They'd have to get a block and tackle to get us into the back of it.
It's right in the sun to have his teeth
To be like, I
bracelet.
don't know what. To be real military, to be like as if they were in the rifle ranges,
Exactly.
trying to get you into the back of the truck with your wheelchair. It'd be interesting now to see what'll happen.
Right, he's been bent.
So we'll have to see what'll happen now next. We're all the same people in the day centre today.
Well, yeah.
Is there's new people there too, is there?
Not today, there wasn't.
No.
Same total there today, the star was there.
Yeah. How many was there? About 18?
18 of them.
That's a good crowd, isn't it?
Wasn't too bad.
And did you have your bingo and stuff?
No, we had no bingo either.
Is that because the other fellow was there?
Oh,
Liam O'Higgin.
oh yeah, he was there for a long time.
He's alright, isn't
He
he?
was, yeah.
Is he going to call over some night?
He didn't say in the book, I never asked him to call over. I didn't think he wanted him over.
Oh God, if he hears that, he'll have a fit. Yeah. No, we'll tell him call up some night now. Cause he put your picture up and all, do you remember? The black and white one.
Where is this?
You know the one with you outside the door with the pram?
Yeah.
He put that up.
Where?
Do you remember on the internet thing?
What did he?
Has he done that, yeah? You thought it was Richard Cook, did you?
No, they said Liam O'Higgins.
Yeah, yeah. I know, yeah, but has he done your photo?
What's this?
Yeah, yeah. Sure, it's grand. Sure, loads of people saw that, didn't they? Yeah. Must give you that note to take down to the day centre on Wednesday when they're doing the book.
Wonderful Wednesday, no?
Wednesday, yeah. Yeah, take down a few of them photos. They'll do you, won't they?
Yeah.
They want to take your wedding album.
I think that's down. I'd be afraid to take that down.
It'd be very awkward anyway to mind, wouldn't it?
I haven't taken that down.
Yeah, so we'll wait and see. Oh, it was grand over. The evening was getting bright. With the hour gone on.
It would start today, though, with the rain.
No?
No, it wouldn't.
Might be alright, though. So we'll wait and see.
5:15 now, is it?
5:15 now, it was grand and bright. Yeah. I don't know. You tired now?
No.
Yeah. No? I thought you were exhausted after being in the day centre. Because they came up early this morning for you. Didn't they? You were going down about 10:10.
He said he was looking much hard for me, do you remember?
That's right, yeah.
What did he say to you?
He said he wasn't going to take you, that you were too troublesome. That you were only blackguard and the whole of him, that there was nothing wrong with you. Remember? He said you should get an Oscar. Didn't he?
Did you?
Oh,
I said you would have been told they're all very nice to be on the love. Good job you're not like that, John, or your brother Robert isn't like that to me either.
No. No fair, you know. No. What else do you want to do now?
It's up to yourself. You can talk as much, or you can, like, there's a good mountain there now. If you want to keep going, you can keep going. If you want to talk about something specific, or if you're a bit tired, no, I don't mind. You can stop as well.
Are you
If you
tired?
feel like you're finished.
No.
No. She never says she's tired.
Mm.
It is an awful shame to say you're tired, isn't it? She would never be tired. She don't sleep at all, she don't.
No.
She didn't sleep since I was born. That's 52 years now, you're awake every night. You ever hear the like of it? But, oh yeah, what you'd have to listen to. And she fasts all day and all night. Well, she says that I didn't sleep, she said, since before you were born. That's 52 years she's doing grand, didn't she? No? Huh?
That mattress is terrible anyway to start. I was hopping in bed at night.
It's hopping, yeah. That's an ear mattress. That don't be hopping at all. That has to fill up with ear.
Well, I hate it. It's stopping me from sleeping every night now.
And did you tell him?
Didn't.
Are you going to say it to him?
To Karen.
Yeah.
I think I said to her last week or not to forget.
Well, I say it to her that you don't like it. I'll ring her tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
Because you're sick of it, are you? You might have to keep it for another small while though. And then we'll change it and put on the other one again.
Prefer the other one.
The blue one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
You don't just take it off yourself.
I sure can't take it off myself. You should have a fit. When you go down to the hospital and they'd see the pressure sores, they wouldn't know how you're getting them. And they'd turn around and they'd probably take the mattresses off everybody and they're working grand for everyone else. They were dangerous. Sure, we couldn't do that.
Who's in these photos on the wall, son?
Who's in the photographs on the wall? That's the boyfriend out of the day centre. I'm up in the corner.
This is the famous boyfriend here.
I'm up, then that's me up in the corner, like a defunct Capuchin of the Taliban. And then to the right, that's herself, me, and my brother's 2 children.
And it's me and Jim down at the bottom there as well.
And that's herself and Jim down at the bottom, yeah.
Me up next to Jim's photo.
Yeah, huh?
It's me up there as well.
That's right, yeah. I'm telling you now.
I never knew you sported a moustache, Micheál. Was that back in the day? What year was that now?
God, I haven't a notion.
Looks like the 80s, I'd say.
It could well be. Yeah, it could well be. That's herself and her mother. Then in the back photo down there, look behind the door.
Oh, give a look.
If you can get in with all the rubbish. Yeah, that's the 2 of them, yeah.
Wow.
That was taken out in the garden. Yeah.
When was that?
Oh, way back in the 70s sometime.
Was it then?
Yeah. Yeah. Out in the garden. That's where it was taken. No, you're grand now. And
you went to small bar.
Michael there.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. She's just asking you, dear, do you want a small bar of chocolate?
No.
No. And that's the dog, Sparky. Do you know Roberto's dog?
Yeah.
That's the dog, yeah. Oh yeah, that photograph of my camera. And I, what do you call it? We printed a couple of them out. One of them was put in top of him in the coffin. Because he'd always go to sleep at night with the dog on top of him. And we said we put the dog up on top of the picture of the dog on top of him inside the coffin.
Wow.
Yeah. And he'd all his feathers and everything out of the lock, hadn't he?
Yeah, you'd love his poor child.
Yeah, terrible.
He's just a child, really, wasn't
Yeah. Sure, he was only 16 since November. Sure, he was only, might as well say he was only 15 and a bit, like. Terrible, isn't
he?
it?
Where's Roberto now?
I work.
And does he work every day now, or does he just do part-time?
No, it is actually, well, it is cut down now to 3 days a week. Do you know? Yeah, but sure.
Does that suit him more now than to be there all the time?
Well, I'd say just to get used to it, it's better to be there kind of part-time. Do you know what I mean? Well, I mean, like, after all he's gone through anyway, it is better. Do you know what I mean? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still very early days yet, like. I mean, if you look at it, like, it's not going to be what? It's only going to be 3 months for Easter. Easter Sunday is 3 months to 16th. So, like... I think
you kind of feel it more when you have the Christmas, Easter, St. Patrick's.
Well, you see, they've all had to go through. No, I mean, they had the first birthday of February. Then they'll have, like, they have Easter. Patrick's Day now, and then they'll have Easter, Marcello's birthday. Then their own birthday. Then his birthday will come up, that'll be a very bad one. And then Christmas. So you see, like, they have a long way ahead yet, like. Do you know it's not easy, like? Sure it's not? No.
I was sorry I went down to see the child, John.
Huh?
I was sorry I went down to see the child.
To the funeral, why?
I can see him in front of me all the time.
All the time, yeah. Yeah, but your dad had happened for ages because he was too small. That's what's wrong, you see. Do you know, I think you're right, it looks as if it's going to start raining.
It's rotten.
I know. Would you ever think, now with all the houses around here, that this was actually the countryside? You even remember when the bus started, don't you?
I do, yeah. Johnny Kelly was asking everyone for money to go for a spin in the bus.
For go for a spin in the bus, one of the neighbours, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You'd be going around asking the people, was it?
Yeah.
Or was it a big novelty when it started?
It was.
Did you all go on it for a spin?
No, we only went out to town and it's like.
Yeah.
I remember my grandfather telling me.
It was up there that time the bus stopped, remember?
That's right, yeah.
By Kathleen Canadians.
Yeah.
They were on a trip to Cove, and back in the day the cars had like a wooden floor.
Go away.
And the floor caught fire as they were on the way down to Cove.
My God.
In the back of the car, Dad, I can see the ground.
The ground. I know. But if that was now, they'd have to be on the news and everything. That's right, yeah. Joyce down in Middleton, their car turned over. When they were out, all the children, the dog and all inside in it, the car actually turned over and they climbed out and turned it back over themselves and got back in and carried on home. Yeah. And she said a horse of a dog inside in the middle of the whole lot of it. Yeah, turned over. And they got, like if that was now, they'd have to be like, everyone would have to go to T&E, wouldn't they? So that was never there long ago, sure it wasn't? No, there was no one went to T&E long ago. So if you fell long ago to take it up, you were a fool to look where you're going. Do you remember? There was no such thing, sure there wasn't?
No.
There was no one to a doctor, sure there wasn't?
No, they didn't go nowhere. They're only every second day. No, if they only sneeze, no, there's the flu, they tell you.
I know, it is ridiculous, isn't it?
Stupid.
You never go to the doctor, she don't, he said you're very good.
Thank God.
Yeah. You didn't even think you had a medical card, she didn't?
No.
No, it's terrible, isn't it? You think they're all gone mad, do you?
Stone mad to that.
Yeah, but you think it's better still than not go?
Oh God, it is.
So now we're better off with a load of mad people. It is amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So now...
So is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
What about when you went to Guy's?
Yeah, Guy's and Patrick, and it was in the idea about the proof.
Yeah. Which did you prefer? You didn't like any of them, did you?
I didn't like any of the children. It was very hard to work.
And what about the mill?
I was in a child out there, I was in 13 out there.
13 when you had to go to work in the mill, yeah. And would you have to work a full day?
I would, yeah.
It was terrible too, wasn't it? And what would happen when the inspectors had come down?
I'd have to go around the garden
And
the
hide.
yard, and hide. I was too young to be working.
Yeah. Good man, wasn't it? Yeah. They went out to work in the mill at 13 in Douglas. But you see, it was totally against the law. And when the inspectors had come down, they'd have to hide out in the shed in the yard because the mill could be closed down for working. And what were you doing there?
You know, for the bobbin things, they was kind of bobbins for those.
And would they be in between the machines?
They'd be all thrown down the floor and in boxes and everything.
You had to pick all them up.
Machine.
You'd what?
You'd have to give them to them off the machine.
Oh, for the machines, yeah.
Rolling the wood flat onto
Is
it.
that what you were doing the whole time?
Yeah.
Was it dangerous?
No,
No. Did you like it?
no.
And how long were you there for? About a year?
12 months or so.
And then you went into the ideal weatherproof.
Yeah,
That was down in Union Quay, wasn't it?
twice, yeah.
Yeah. That was a raincoat place.
Twice, yeah.
Did you
throw
like
buttons
it?
into that coat there.
Is that what you used to do, sew the buttons in?
Yeah.
You didn't like that at all, did you? No. And then you went to Guy's, wasn't it? That's where you were the longest.
10 years in Guy's.
You were doing the checkbooks here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's Guy's now, where Waterstone's bookshop is now, in
Yeah,
Patrick Street.
yeah.
That was Guy's that time.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, they weren't anywhere else that time, sure they weren't.
No.
No, it was a very big place, wasn't it?
It's very big.
Yeah, all Guy's there now. I remember they had the stationery, they had the shop at the corner where the bank is now, the Bank of Ireland. Then we used to go in there on a Saturday, you buy greaseproof paper.
Yeah.
And they remember Boots in on the other side of it there. That was Thompson's cake shop.
Twice, yeah.
And they had a Tivoli restaurant up over it. So you said when you were in the choir in the School of Commerce, they'd take you over, wouldn't they, to the Tivoli for your tea after the Mass?
Saturday morning.
On a Saturday morning, yeah. And you remember if you went down by Peter and Pod's, there was another small cake shop.
Was it?
Yeah, that was belonged to Thompson's too.
Was it?
Yeah, they'd have bread and cakes down there, do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. And all them shops, and Bolgers were abracababras.
That's right, yeah.
That was Bolgers, yeah. And then when you go,
Clothes from then down there for Mother's Day.
you got the first blouse for your mother down there for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
What colour was it?
It was a stripy thing, I think. It
Oh,
was
you can
stripy
remember
anyway.
it, yeah. How much was it?
God, I don't know what it was. It was about £10.
In the old money?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you remember Elvery's with an elephant up over the door?
Yeah, that's gone out too, isn't
It's
it?
gone out too, yeah. And all the first shops, of course, they couldn't have a first shop. No, they'd have a fit.
Smokers.
Smokers and Royos.
And Swears and Wells.
Where were they?
On the parade where the artists are now.
By the Queen's Hall Castle?
Yeah.
Is that where they were? Yeah. The whole of Patrick Street is round, isn't it? And Woolworths. And what was down further?
I don't know what I was doing for it.
Roach stores.
I made friends.
Where were they? That's where,
Burger-
is that where
Burger
Eason's
King.
is now?
No, Burger
Oh, down
King.
at Grant's. That was Grant's where Burger King is.
Yeah,
I remember that one, it was Lipton's. Do you remember?
yeah.
Yeah, Grant's. And what was the shop down where Eason's is now? Do you know?
Dowden.
Dowden's. That was a very laddie da shop, was it?
Friends.
Or they belonged to the modern people.
I don't know.
Yeah. And the Munster Arcade, do you remember where Penny's is?
Yeah, they were friend shops.
That was and Cash's. And do you remember the other one up at the statue there with the jewellery? What was it? Mengen's?
Yeah, and Egan's.
And Egan's. Oh, that's right, Egan's in Patrick Street, yeah. Sure, all the Hills are gone and all now.
There.
Mengen's up at the statue. Remember you did a lovely shop?
No jewelry shops only Keens.
That's all Keen's and then that other one there, English one, Samuel's.
Yeah,
And you remember all the Cudmores?
that's right.
Sure, they owned it where he lived in Patrick Street.
That's it, yeah.
Sure, Cudmore's had was it 3 shops in Patrick Street? The other one at the corner of Winthrop Street. There was one over by Robert Street where Chrissy was living.
There was, yeah.
And there was another one down where he lived.
There was, yeah.
And the other one in
Castle.
Castle. There was one in the Grand and Castle Street.
Yeah.
And the other one in the North Main Street in the South Mall. And there was another one in Parliament Bridge, remember?
That's right, there were 6 or 7 shops.
And the one over by the railway.
Forgot about that, that's
Yeah.
right. There was about 8 shops.
And I think there was one out in Ballyfihan. And all the butcher shops are kind of used to go into. And all the clothes shops and everything, aren't they?
They're all gone.
How did that happen?
You know what happened?
A whole lot of them closed down, didn't they?
Everything's gone that we knew, that we grew up with.
But you still think it's better?
It is, yeah.
Why?
Money wise, anyway, we hadn't a penny at all. Like,
We can't have the whole lot now either. Got it to the exchange. You'd have to be up to the door straight away to means this. Huh? Money? And we've nothing. God. But of course, too long ago, there was no pensions or anything. Sure there wasn't?
There was a pension, all right, the great, and then it's 7 and 6 only.
7 and 6 pence. What would that be now? What would that be? She's great now. She can go from the euro to the decimal to the old money. Now, I can remember the old money, the tail end of it. What would 7 and 6 pence be in the last money now? 7 shillings, was it?
7 shillings and sixpence.
How much would sixpence be? In the last money? 7 shillings would be 35 pence in the
Yeah.
old money. And what would the sixpence be then?
You know, that was, you know,
Would that bring it up to 41 pence?
probably would.
Yeah, in the old money. Yeah. Because I remember the rent here was 10 shillings.
It was, yeah.
That was 50 pence in the old money for the house. Yeah. You see, like, do you remember the last money? There was a 50 pence piece.
Yes, yeah.
Well, in the money before that, there wasn't a 50 pence piece. It was a note. It was a 10 shilling note. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you had like a 10 shilling note, a pound note, a fiver, a tenner. And was a guinea a note or a coin?
That was a pound and a shilling.
But was that a note or a coin?
Yours.
A note, there was a guinea. I don't remember the guinea at all. Yeah.
Pound note and a shilling.
A pound and a shilling was a guinea, yeah. I remember, no, you'd say something was three guineas. So that'd be £3 and 3 shillings. You see?
Things were very cheap. They were
Yeah,
guineas.
yeah. And how many pennies was in the pound?
240.
240. You see, it was much harder to finish. And I remember there was a threepenny bit
Was,
and a tenner. And it was a half crown a threepenny bit, the same thing.
no, half crown was 2 and 6. 2 shillings and 6.
2 shillings and sixpence was a half crown.
Then it's 3 pennies.
Threepenny bit was only 3 pennies, yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Sixpence and
And you remember that
6
time, if you had an English pound or anything, or an English £5 note, you could use it in the shops.
You could,
There was no sterling or punt that time, you see. So like if they sent you money from England now, say, for your birthday, a pot like that time, now £3 would be an awful lot. But you could take that out to the shop out there and spend it, whereas now you'd have to take it to the bank. See, it all changed. It was a much easier way to live nonsense, wasn't it?
Really.
In that way it was easier. And like, do you remember the gas meter in the hall?
Yeah.
I mean, you put your money into the gas meter, do you remember? And when the gas money come in, you'd always get a couple of bob back. You go to town with it now, do you remember?
Yeah.
It was very handy, like, yeah. But that was the old money. It was much different. Do you remember how long? And you got used to the euro with no bother.
I did, yeah.
But you found the decimal very hard, do you remember?
Yeah,
Because there was a load of small shops and all around here closed down with the money changed that time. When was it? 1971 or 72, was it?
Something like that.
Do you remember the day it changed? I can remember. It was snowing terrible.
Was it?
And you remember you went over to book tickets in the Opera House. My grandmother was there. She murdered your man because she said that she was fiddling her with the money. She was the poor woman, wasn't like. Do you know what I mean? Because I mean, it was such a change. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, it went from a shilling to 5 pence.
We didn't mind the euro at all.
What?
Never
He
mind
didn't
the
mind the
euro.
euro at all, no. But you see, it didn't change so much, the euro, like. I mean, but I told you to consider €1 as being a pound.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
That's why you got used to it, yeah. Whereas long ago, that was a big change. Do you remember the decimal?
Yeah.
It was an awful different, yeah. But do you think, which money would you rather, the old one altogether?
Yeah, I don't mind this one now, so we're used to it now.
Used to it, no, yeah. Yeah. Well, you think of it, now we saw the currency change 3 times.
Yeah.
When you think of it, like. The old one was called pound, shillings and pence, do you remember?
But, yeah.
And then the other one was, the last one was the decimal. And this is the euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, pound, yeah. God, when you think of it, now they're all the same. And that's not that long ago. I remember they had a fit when the box of cheese went up to 13 pence. They said they never again buy a box.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
The one went out in Dublin was 5 euros. There must be 1 and 8 pence.
And a package of theatre was 4 pence. Do you remember?
Remember that one? She said, he said,
That's right, yeah, when Douglas opened. She never came into town no more.
She said,
No, she
plus
would
1
pay
and
for
8 pence. No, she
That's
said,
right,
I'm
yeah.
from the more hardly no.
And I remember you could get the package of crisps for 4 pence.
I remember
Package of
them
theatre for 4 pence. You remember when they were 8 tuppence halfpenny. That's right, yeah. Yeah. And the Echo, I remember, was only about 10 pence. It wasn't even worth that. Load of rubbish.
It was only a penny like or tuppence.
Penny.
when
Do
I
you
was
remember
in
it was only
Guys.
tuppence, the Echo?
I do when I was in Guys.
Go away. Oh, where would you? Oh, you used to buy it off that man, used you?
Fat fella.
Yeah, yeah. Very complimentary, the fat fella. God, it's terrible, isn't it? Yeah. The fat fella. And he's still there, isn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. How long is he out selling papers?
I think there's him out it anyway. Maybe I'm wrong.
And there was a load of Echo boys that time. They were all selling papers along the street. But his mother, do you remember his mother was a lovely woman.
Fat fella's
Yeah.
mother, she was a
She
very
was.
nice woman.
Very nice woman, yeah. And his father, then was one of the Cunnings. His father, they were the Cunnings, the locksmiths.
I see.
His aunt, do you remember the woman on going to market down the sideway that used to sell the tripe and dressine?
Yeah,
Well, that was his aunt.
was it?
Like that woman and the paper for his mother were brother and sister. But she
Yeah.
was married to Cunnings, the locksmiths. Yeah. So he was a roaring alcoholic. That's how she had to go into the market, so he doesn't give her nothing. Remember the Headlock? Do you remember the places all over the place?
Do you remember my inheritance now?
Does he want your inheritance? God, I'd say he'd be sorry when he sees what that is. Because I'd say he'll end up in a wheelchair himself. The fright will knock him out. Faint. Do you want more? Or are you sick of it?
No, it's up to yourself.
I think it's I know I said it's the last.
And what about when you used to be going to the pawn?
I don't see that at all.
Why?
That ain't terrible.
The Key Co-op, nobody know, the Key Co-op down the Key, that was a pawnbrokers. And you remember there was another one over, there was 21 of them one time, wasn't there? They were all over the place. Yeah. She was so bad, do you remember you were so bad for going to the pawn one time? My father said he'd have to take his suit to work because he said every time when he came home there was something else gone. Sets away and on. Presents and rings and coats and blankets and the whole lot down into the
Sure, I
pawn.
had to do it. I had nothing to get.
You see, the people had no money. There was nothing to fall back on. You see? Yeah. Do you remember you'd have to pawn an off now? When Doran's kidneys would be bad to pay for the doctor.
About
Yeah, or more times you take it down. Do you remember you take the stuff down to the women in the cold care?
yeah.
And Jackson's mother now, do you remember?
I wrote
and
you
the
down the time
punches,
you're
that's
walking
right,
since.
Yeah, that was now you'd be taking the child line. We were taken into town in the go-kart as they called it at that time, a buggy, you know, and we had to walk home because she sorted down the cold care. That'd be taken as cruelty, you know. Plus the fact that I'm still waiting for me pony that I was told I was going to get when I was 6 or 7 and he didn't arrive yet. Colour and all, I was told, oh, he's lovely, he'll be here now next week. That's all emotional damage, that's what has us the way we are now. Ruined. Huh? But sure, everybody went to the pond that time. Do you remember?
Did you?
And they remember they had the 3 brass balls up over the door.
About
And they, they said that was the bet 2 to 1 to never come back out.
yeah.
Sure, when he was closing the Northgate Bridge, there was stuff upstairs for 50 and 60 years. Sets of wear and everything. Yeah,
In the pond.
up in the pond. That was the last one they were over by the funeral home.
Yeah.
And the Key Co-op. And they for the 2 meal one in Douglas Street.
Yeah, just right
Yeah.
side of the cross.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Imagine the one time there was 30 pubs in Douglas Street.
Was there?
Back along, yeah. And they said long ago Saturday night, all the butchers and all in Douglas Street, it's open at 11 o'clock at night because the
Yeah.
fellas would be paid very late and the women would go down and to get the stuff for Sunday, you know. As you see, they'd be out working in the docks and everything. And there's not a bit down there now.
Yeah.
There's only one shop. The whole place has changed. Yeah, there's only a Spar down there now. And all the bakeries, remember that was around town?
Yeah, there was finding a bakeries. O'Shea's, Heddon's, Curran's, Thompson's,
McCarthy's,
Carty.
Donnelly's, remember up in Shandon Street.
Bread from now.
Where did they get all the bread from now? I'd say
Yeah.
Timbuktu, because it's poisonous. I'd say that's only
Okay,
made in one
okay.
place. We'd know where it was coming from. And you remember Ormond and Ahern up in Shandon Street?
Straight forgot about them.
And Donnelly's. I don't know where the bread comes from now.
The Brennan's bread, the Vegas come from too.
Where that's supposed to be up in Dublin. They're all made by the one crowd, I'd say, put into the wrappers. And you remember O'Dowd's from Kinsale was a lovely loaf of bread. And Heddon's in the South Main Street.
Yeah.
All gone, the whole lot of them, yeah. Every one of them gone. Sure, do you remember up in the Northgate Bridge, the Southgate Bridge, there was about 5 bakeries. There was Hosford's, Cordon's, McCarthy's, Heddon's,
O'Shea's.
and O'Shea's. Well, O'Shea's was Sir Henry's, the nightclub. Do you remember Sir Henry's nightclub? Yeah, and the reason why it was called Sir Henry's, it was O'Shea's bakery. He was Henry O'Shea, but he was very religious, and he was made a papal knight by the Pope, and that's where they got the name Sir Henry. Then he was Sir Henry O'Shea, and that's where they got the name of Sir Henry's for the nightclub. They lived up there on the crossroads, only up the top of the road. Henry O'Shea, isn't that right? Do you remember Margaret O'Neill's father next door worked for him? He was a breadman for him.
That's right.
That's right, yeah.
Breadman too for a while for Thompson.
That's right. My father was in Thompson's for a while, yeah. Well, she does no breadmen, no either delivering it around to the house.
No.
Well, she does no point, there's no one making bread anyway, sure, how could they deliver it when there's no one making it? And you'd see no milkmen.
No, they're all
No,
gone.
all gone, yeah. You'd hardly see a coal man.
That's what he was saying. You know that Sigeen men,
Well,
but all the shops that are gone, all the bread
everything
and
is
the
gone.
bakeries,
It's all gone, yeah.
and everything is gone out of the car.
Everything is gone, yeah. Yeah. Do you remember that one? No, when you got Bendon Road, do you remember Fairs Cross?
Yeah.
That was another bakery, wasn't it?
Fairs, Cross.
Fairs Bakery, yeah. The whole lot. Yeah. So you might as well say there was bakeries from Fairs Cross. Where was Fairs Cross? Was that up by Johnny Galvin's?
Cross, yeah, up there at the corner.
Up by Galvin's pub?
Yeah.
Or was it at the corner
No, that's it.
up by Galvin's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see Galvin's off licence. Now go, that was Galvin's pub. That was Johnny Galvin. He was a Fianna Fáiler. He was a TD. I remember when it was a pub. That's donkeys years ago, like. And then they changed into an off licence, do you remember? And so like from Galvin's up to Ormond and Herdens, it's like if you went down Barrack Street, the South Main Street, the North Main Street, and you remember Ormond and Herdens above Shandon Street. Well, there was bakeries the whole from Galvin up to there, like. All the people, imagine that, so there's half the people. Where? Barrack Street was a grand. And Douglas Street. Sure, every building in Barrack Street was a shop or a pub or something. There was, yeah. And Douglas Street was the same. Do you remember there was a shop now? Do you remember there was a wool shop now? You got wool up there one Sunday. There was, yeah. And butcher shops and cake. Do you remember there was beautiful cake shops there? You know, there was one of them was called Quiche de Millish, wasn't it? You couldn't say Quiche de Millish, they just called it Sissy Mills. Yeah. Sissy Mills. Sissy Mills, yeah, they couldn't get their tongue around Quiche de Millish, so they used to call it Sissy Mills. And sure, long ago we wouldn't remember it. Do you remember all the lanes that were up in Barrack Street? There was Featherbed Lane and Shaw's Alley and Pickett's Lane and Coakley's Lane and all them. Do you remember Mary McGrath now up in Barrack Street? There's a woman up in Barrack Street now, she'll be 100 man in April. She's still living on her own, she goes into town hall. No walking stick, no glasses, no nothing. Remember she was born in Rochford's Lane. And they housed herself and her mother out in Ballyphehad. She said the worst thing ever they done. She said it was too wide open. She said there was a terrible breeze and a lot of people got colds and they killed them. And she moved back into Barrack Street and she's still up there in O'Leary's place. That was O'Leary's Lane, yeah. Oh, Barrack Street was a grand place, wasn't it, to go up at Langro? Yeah, yeah, lovely shops up there. You can everything painted, huh? Barrack Street, yeah. Because you see, her mother worked out in St. Finbar Cemetery. And they'd walk all up through Barrack Street. She walked out there, she'd ring, like there was two little churches. And she'd ring the bells for the funeral coming in. And she'd have to walk home and walk back out again in the evening, wouldn't she?
Yes, she would, yeah.
Yeah, in the rain and all. You used to play a shop out there, usn't you? Around at the graves, yeah.
I wouldn't do it now.
Oh, my God, you'd look desperate. If you were out there playing shop now, should they take you away and lock you up?
I'd be afraid to go near it now, walking around the place of my own.
God, you could hardly go all the way out now to see. But if you think I'm pushing you all the way out to St. Finbar Cemetery to play a shop, you're greatly mistaken. We're not bad. We're not bad enough. For the two of us to be locked up. Can you imagine if I'd heard out in the cemetery and they'd say what you bring her over, she wanted to play a shop, which is I'd be put away. They'd say I was a danger to be pushing around the place. What a carry on to drive you mad, wouldn't it? Lunacy, the whole lot of it.